Do you remember just how different Wraith used to look in Deadlock? No? Well, let me get you familiar. Up top, you can see the before picture that comes from the old May 18th build of Deadlock. Down below is the current iteration of Wraith, who of course got her model revamp back on the 7th of September 2025. The older footage, of course, being from way back in 2024. In this before and after comparison, you can see that there's far more detail that's been put into the overall model for Wraith, whilst keeping an awful lot of the fan favourite characteristics that made her such an iconic character, even in Deadlock's early development. You can see the spell effects for the most part remain relatively similar, with the initial idea being very fleshed out when we first got our hands and eyes on the Wraith model. All they've done is really increase the quality, taking a lot of inspiration from what they had already made, but making it fit the new stylized theme that Deadlock seems to be falling into, with everything having a little bit more shell shading and looking a little bit more like a comic book. The only big change to her abilities, of course, comes in the fact that her one card trick originally used to display 4 cards that would hover around you and automatically attack enemies. That changed many months ago, so you can see there's a slight difference there. On top of that, it's also the camera difference that you have to factor in when looking at her zipline and a few other animations, where things look quite different in modern Deadlock. All in all, I think this is one of the better model upgrades that we saw that stays really true to the source material, but gives it so much more flair and pizzazz, making her look like a finished character. Hell, she didn't have eyeballs for about a year and a half, so it's a good time to enjoy playing Wraith.